Hey everyone, this is my reaction to the 12th and final episode of Slow Start. And man, does it hurt to say that, because I love this series so much. I don't know what I'm going to do with myself when it ends, because it is going to end very quickly. And just, I guess all we can do is hope for a second season, but anyway, let's get into it. 3, 2, 1, play. Possibly. Oh. Envelope's not much of a package, but I guess it's something. Oh, money. So, yeah, not a bad package at all, really. Uh, oh, wow. No, I don't. I don't think that's how you should have taken that. I think it's just, gift. You mean like a big girl? What do you think I am, a high schooler? Haven't you seen me try to eat tomatoes? uh, think we have a premise for the episode? I know, right? That? I don't see that happening now. Probably. But Eiko might help out. Because she's so childish. Wow. Yeah, I seem to have made her day. But yeah, apparently her mother's treating Hana like a big girl, pick out her own clothes. Which I do hope Eiko helps out with that. Because Eiko did kind of help Hiro out with her outfits. And yeah, she's right. If Hana picks out clothes, it's going to be very plain, childish stuff. Which, suits her well enough, to be fair, but... Why does this series have to be ending? I mean, this and Yudo Camp are the things I look forward to the most every week, as far as stuff to improve my mood. And Yudo Camp already ended, so this is all I had left, and now it's leaving me too. All these anime that I love just leaving me one at a time, trying to give me trust issues. Yeah, Kamu? Actually, I can't tell who that is, I just got to guess. So it was Kamu, okay. I thought it was, I just wasn't sure. And right into that delicious flat chest. uh, uh, I know how you feel, but you know you want. I see those eyes. There you go. Just stick it in there. Yes, best catch of the year. I see a certain character back there. Yeah. You know, honey, make it very obvious that something's on your mind. Yeah, you didn't get any sweets for her. I would consider it. Yeah, I'd say it's fairly weird. Oh, wow. It's a little bit different, but I don't see that problem there. There we go. I was hoping for that. A group shopping trip. Let's not get too radical here. I, although Kanmu has the right idea, as usual. uh, it all started with convenience stores. Well, yeah, making progress. I'm sure. That's our current mission. That they are. Especially Atama. Yeah, they can handle that. I was about to say, are we gonna get another scene with these two? Because I always love scenes with these two. I don't know. It's not fair. uh, I haven't even done anything yet. I love this scene. Don't be flirting with students. uh, oh, I I was hoping something like that would happen. I didn't actually expect it to. Yeah, hold on to it with your mouth. I mean, what better way than to, yeah, go full and direct kiss. Yeah, you left it with me too long. What do you think was gonna happen? You can always give her a nice deep kiss, get some of that flavor back. Wow. I feel like the show can read my mind sometimes. I love Tap. Of course you have more. Not as... Yeah, I know, right? Well, that scene was amazing. No surprises there. Yeah, that's Eiko, alright. Wow. That's an outfit. uh, nice. I guess that makes sense, and how I tell the same person when she's wearing a high school uniform. Yeah, that's a real question here. But that's the obvious answer, yeah. I figured as much. She's like, she's wearing one, I want to wear one too, basically. Don't have to crush your hopes and dreams like that. You dress like a gyaru. Make your father proud. You know, dye her hair and everything. In her pajamas, yes. Back to the hero that we know and love. Wow. Might want to put something else on first. Pretty. I knew this is where this is going. Well, not Tama, but I knew the reference was going. The gold Tama, of course. Really, that's a surprise. And also probably not true. uh, yeah, she was the original. You can wake up now. But yeah, that wouldn't happen. But yeah, the Hanatama ship seems to be the Hana-related ship that they're pushing the most in this show. Between that stuffed animal incident and then that. That's a compliment. Sushi plus rock and roll, is that what that said? But you're supposed to... Well, they're gone. Eiko's the important one anyway. For his shopping. For clothes. Because Eiko right here is looking very stylish. That's because they are. Not too mature. Yeah, and Hana like is the important thing here. Of course. Yes, Hana is nothing if not honest and cute. And a little bit shy. Really do like Keiko's outfit. It is very cute. Very Hana-like. Yes, she is. You can always ask her, you know. It looks great on you, Hana. But it's just what matters whether you like it or not. She's peeking in there, I see. What if she was still changing? Is she returning to her? Maybe. I did notice she looked a little bit bigger. Uh, yes, she could poke an eye out with those things. Sounds great. I feel like they would have something to say on the matter. Oh no, you've been found. So apparently these two are bonding. So Comp has come a long way. I should hope so. Yeah. Mr. Bear. Sounds good. Please don't explode the bears. Really. Can't say I'm a big fan of the color, but... uh... uh... yeah, it's getting better. uh... Very demanding there. Yeah, that goodbye. Almost feels like a goodbye to the audience because this is the last episode. You'll be fine. Don't worry. Back to fish. I guess. But is it worth it? I doubt that's the case. Yeah, her mother did want a picture, didn't she? The episode's close to ending, isn't it? Don't end. Please don't end. You're about to end, aren't... I can hardly enjoy the episode because I knew it was the last episode. Yeah, the first gift they ever gave Hana. Hana showed off her athleticism. Yeah, Tama's early attempts to bond with Kami, which didn't work that well. But she's come a long way since then. You know, her first meeting with Eiko, which was great. Eiko working her magic on her. So, she was better before that, but... Yeah, I remember that hug. That was a hug. The friendship making this episode. Where I finally really met Sachi, the stalker who loves Eiko, because everybody loves Eiko. That Tama Hana bear roleplay romance shipping thing. Which is also great. Oh yeah, the fanservice episode was fantastic. They know how to do a fanservice episode. Yeah, the idols. Man, this is making me miss the show even more. It's not fair. None of this is fair. And that was just last episode of fireworks. A little bit left. Really does not suit you at all. Yes, it's an objective fact. It's Hana-like, yes. Yeah, that's something to hope for. Oh no, you turned... that was mostly your fault, Shia. And then send her a couple of nudes, you know, like Kamu suggested earlier. Yeah, I did notice that. So we better get our season 2. Wow. Slowly started. That is a very good end card to end it off. So that was the 12th and final episode of Slow Start. And this episode, Hana's mother apparently decided it's about time for her to start buying her own clothes, and gave her the money to do so, which Hana initially misinterpreted as her just abandoning her, but no, that was not the case. She just has faith in her to pick out something that she'll like, that'll be good for her. Because, yeah, picking out clothes for your high school age child is a little bit weird. Fairly uncommon. But, you know, of course, Japanese high schools, you usually wear your school uniform to school anyway, so it's not as big of a deal, really. But still, you know, most people reach an age where they want to pick out their own clothes. They have their own specific style they want to go with, and that's usually not going to be the same as what a parent thinks they'll look good in, generally speaking. But anyway, yeah, so that was on her mind, and she had her friends come over with her to I'll do that shopping, but before that, we had a nice little scene with Kamu, who was chasing a cat because, as you do, she actually ended up running into Tama, which she literally ran into Tama. Tama wasted no time just wrapping her arms around her, hugging her, saying, "Yes, I've caught her, I love you, this is amazing, this is the best day of my life, I finally achieved my lifelong goal." But, Kamu was like, no, it's not going to be that easy, what do you take me for? And Tama's like, "I got candy," and then, oh, and then, yeah, successfully caught the Kamu, but according to Kamu, it won't be so easy next time. But yeah, that's what we had before we got to the shopping scene. So there's one more scene that was before the shopping scene that I do want to talk about first, and that was the nice little scene we got between Eiko and Anami, which I was hoping we would get one more really nice scene between the two of them, and we did. Sometimes I feel like the writers of this series are on the same wavelength as me, because a lot of times I think, it'd be great if this happened, and then that thing happens. And that was very much the case with that scene. Because, Eiko had her candy, gave some to Anami, and I was thinking it would be great if Anami just put it into Eiko's mouth at some point, and she actually did that. She's like, "Hey, hold on to this for me, with your mouth," and just puts it on in there. So, straight up indirect kiss there. So she get lectured by the other teacher. And by the time she got back, it was already consumed because she took too long. And then I was kind of, I even said this one out loud, but, that, hey, if you just kiss her, you can get some of that flavor back. And then Eiko actually playfully brought that up. But, of course, Anami's not going to do that because, she thought she got lectured before. If she's caught kissing one of her students in the middle of the hallway, that would get you a pretty lengthy lecture, to be sure. I still would have liked it to happen. A little bit disappointed that I didn't, but I wasn't really expecting it to, so it's not too disappointing. But I just love that fact that Eiko actually was going for that. That was pretty great. And she did seem fairly disappointed that it didn't happen as well. And she was lying about not having extra candy, so yeah, she was really going for that kiss, but she did not get it. But that wasn't even the end of the scene. We also had the other three girls watching the whole thing, because why would you miss out on watching such a glorious scene? And then behind them, you had the anime's, the main stalker of the anime, Sachi back there, that just said Eiko's name over and over again, and I do love the voice she said that in. Very, very nice. Had a certain sweetness to it. I wouldn't mind getting some scenes between Sachi and Eiko as well. Because Eiko is on the harem route, as we've brought up many times before, so she could use some scenes with everyone. Although the scenes with Anami are definitely my favorite. Although, scenes with Kamu are nice as well, but the scenes with Anami are a lot more interesting, I would say. And if we do ever get a season 2, I would like to get more of that. Just continue to push the envelope with that relationship. It would be great. Anyway, we eventually got that shopping scene, and, well, you had Kamu and Tama just kind of run off to do some sushi-related silliness, which I do like that, the fact that they have grown closer, because early on in the series, Kamu was very much stuck to Eiko, did not really, do too much with Hana and Tama. So she's definitely coming out of that shell a little bit, and just bonding with Tama, which I do like to see. Which, yeah, like that beginning scene with them hugging was very nice, and just bribing her with sweets and all that. But anyway, Eiko and Hana were the ones to do the shopping. And for the most part, Eiko was pretty hands-off with it. She was just like, Hana, just pick what you like, what you'll be happy with, something that's Hana-like. And she did. She picked something that was very Hana-like. It was very cute. It suited her well. It was, not too childish, not too mature. I think it struck a decent middle ground there. And she looked very lovely in it, so yeah, I think the father didn't have too much to worry about as far as Hana shopping for herself. But, eventually Kamu and Tama came back, and yeah, they went a little bit more shopping for stuffed animals for the other two. Eiko and Kamu got to pick out them, which also went to Hana's place. So the four bears are all together, so even if the four characters themselves aren't directly together, they are kind of together in spirit with those animals. So, Hana will probably do some more role-playing with all four of them, which could be fun as well. And the episode did end off with Hana having a picture taken of her in her new outfit for her mother, because her mother did say something about wanting that, so I'm sure she'll appreciate that. And of course, Shion wearing a school uniform because of course she does. Does not look all that great in it compared to Hiroe, which, she actually wore her high school uniform that she wore not, too far distant past or anything. But yeah, it's nice that Hiroe is, making progress with her own slow start and everything. So that was the episode. So My thoughts on the series as a whole. I've made it no secret that I absolutely love this show. This has been my anime of the season. I'm probably alone on that, but this has been a very, very good series, very underrated in my opinion. And it just, pretty much love everything about it for the most part. The animation is the most standout aspect of it. It's very fluid, very good, very dynamic. You don't really have that thing with you have with a lot of anime with still characters with basically nothing but their lips moving. No, but characters are always like moving a little bit, like at any given time, so always makes the scenes feel more alive. And the art's good as well. And usually art and animation are a bit of a trade-off. The better the art, the worse the animation. But in this case, they're both pretty good. Obviously, the animation is better than the art if I had to put one over the other, but the art is still very good. I very much enjoy the art style. And the characters. The characters are all great. A lot of anime, there's usually one or two characters when they're on screen. They're like, oh, great, this character's getting screen time. How long is this scene again? But no, I pretty much like all the characters. If I had to pick a least favorite, it would probably be Shion, but I still like her. She's just, very busty, which is usually my least favorite kind of characters. But she's still an okay character, I still enjoy her scenes with Hana. And yeah, just some great characters. Eiko, obviously the harem route character. She has very enjoyable interactions with pretty much everybody, with Anami being the main one. But her interactions with Kama being great as well. And Hana is the main character. The premise of the show was Hana's slow start. She's written, and I like how that premise was never really forgotten through the course of the series. It was always kind of, brought up here and there. Because a lot of shows will have a premise and then just kind of, forget about it as the series progresses. Maybe once in a great while, you'll be kind of reminded that that's a thing. But no, Hana was progressively through the series, worried about her slow starts, wondering if she should tell them. Finding other people with similar circumstances, like Hirawe, who she was able to tell her about her circumstances and relate to them on that level. And even though this series was, high school setting, high school characters are the main characters, they still had some adult characters that did get a decent amount of screen time, like Shion and Hirawe, and, well, Anami, but Anami's a teacher, so that's, to be expected. And Anami was, like, the only real teacher character of the show, and she was a great character as well. I always enjoyed her. She obviously didn't get a huge amount of screen time, but what she did get was pretty good, especially since a lot of that was with Eiko. Pretty much every scene she ever had with Eiko was amazing. Like, every time a scene with them ended, I was like, wow, I'm really glad I saw that. That was a great addition to the series. And yeah, it is surprising because I really thought Eiko and Kamu would be the only real ship for Eiko. Like, the only realistic ship. Well, I guess it's debatable how realistic a ship with a teacher would be, but you know what I mean. Like, they were really pushing that Anami Eiko ship a lot, especially when Eiko was like going over to her house, having this indirect kiss, some finger licking, I think we got at the festival, something like that. Just some really great scenes between the two of them, which I love a lot. And Hana had a couple of potential ships as well, like with Hirawe, because like I said, Hirawe and Hana did have that slow start similarity thing that they could bond over. But it seemed like Hana and Tama was the main ship there because we had those stuffed animal role playing thing that she did a few episodes ago, as well as the little dream she had with the fairy of the spring lake pulling Thomas out of the water and say, "Hey, which Tama do you want?" Which that was good too. That was a very weird dream sequence. But yeah, if everybody had their slow start, it would certainly make it easier for Tama to Hana. Why do I keep doing that? Why do they have such similar names? Hana to open up to her friends about it if they did have that similar circumstance, but she can't be that lucky. She's already pretty lucky that Hirawe had that going for her. But yeah, I might as well talk about Hirawe for a little bit. So I like her. She was very great when she first showed up in her sweats and her hikikomori lifestyle, just kind of ordering things. And her first interaction with Hana was Shion having to go over there because she was busy, like, hey, take this package to her. And Hiro was very suspicious of that because she didn't recognize her. She wasn't the landlady she's familiar with. And just Eiko's interactions with her, like, hey, there's a 20-year-old girl for you to play with, Eiko. You want to have some fun with that? And she did. She came over and she gave her a makeover. And through the course of the series, you had Hiro become more and more comfortable with convenience stores, expanding her territory, being able to go to further and further ones, until eventually, yeah, she moves on with her life as well. With her summer courses or whatever. And that's great. She obviously had her scenes with Shion because they are the two, token adult characters. So they had their stuff, like with the fanservice episode, they were kind of doing their own thing while everybody was at the swimming pool. And, might as well talk about the fanservice episode while I'm at it. That was a great episode. Fantastic. They had a bit of a bait and switch where they were like, hey, we're going to go to the beach, but no, it's raining, so we can't do that. Let's just hang around the apartment under bikinis, which I must say is a fantastic idea. I remember who brought that idea up, but yeah, good for them. So they did that for a little bit, and a lot of the camera angles were definitely on point. Like I remember one shot with Tama on all four with the camera behind her, and that was very good. But that wasn't all of it. You also had them go to the pool. So we did get a little bit of water action, which was really good. And Eiko, I should talk about Eiko a little bit more, because I love Eiko. I'm really not sure my favorite character is in this series. It would probably either be Hiroe or Eiko, or Inami, or any of the other characters. I love all the characters. But Eiko apparently had a bit of secret of her own, because she apparently makes these, the jewelry, or whatever, which Inami was wearing one of her made jewelry, which is one of those really nice moments between the two of them. And I think it was Hana, the only one that she actually told that secret. So that was a nice little secret between the two of them. And yeah, although Hana it was really the main character of the series, I like how it didn't feel like the world revolved around her. Like everybody else, they had their moments as well. And it really did feel like an even cast for the most part, while still having Hana kind of feel like the main character, if that makes sense. In any case, yeah, pretty much I liked everything about the series. Characters, the characters' chemistry, art, animation, story, dialogue, just pretty much every episode I left it thinking, why did it have to end? Why is there not more of this? Why is this not a super series with 10,000 episodes? And just, yeah, I loved it so much. For me, this anime was a solid 10 out of 10. I know a lot of people are not going to have that same score for it. Even people that like the show are probably going to think that's too high of a score. And that's fair, that's their opinion. But for me, this just hit all the right notes with me. I love it so much. And I will be so happy if we ever get a season 2. I cannot wait for more, so... Thank you for watching, and thank you Cnouki, the Dragon of Oshu, as well as everyone else, for doing what you can to support the channel. It means a lot to me, and I hope we can continue to grow the channel together. If you want to do more to support the channel, then you can become a patron on my Patreon, and get cool rewards like early access to certain videos. Have a good one.